Welcome to Smoky San Diego, people. We're here to buy a car. Right now we're waiting for a ride though. I don't know what Volvo it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a Volvo. What's up?
Yo.
We're a taxi. Dude, it's all Priuses.
Yep.
Alright, so if you guys recall last time you saw this guy who made a dumb car decision. I told you guys earlier in this video that Sean's an enabler. And that's kind of what I'm here to do again.
I'm really good at it.
On today's episode of the decisions I probably shouldn't have made.
You bought this?
I did. Did it skip teeth?
No, it's just, well, I guess we're gonna check because the timing marks are not at all where they should be. That's like a tooth off.
According to the marks on Ross's 740 that he drifted, it was off by 7 teeth.
Well, it doesn't help that the rubber hit on the crank pulley is like separated from the actual crank pulley, so any mark on the crank pulley is useless. It's all about the cam gear.
We'll just use Ross's technique. Bump it forward 7 teeth, and then if it runs fine, just drive it. Oh, hell yeah, did you do the compression delete? Can't wait for them to be looking for this car in 5 minutes when I'm driving it.
It sounds like a you problem.
Might be the half tank of E85.
No way, dude. Not possible. You get to like that 60-mile-an-hour point, and then they just stop accelerating. It's brick aerodynamics.
All right, so I have no way to lock this, which is cool.
Park it under a light. That'll deter him.
Just take everything that's worth money out. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
On the first floor, just plow it through the wall. Just have the red hood. Which begs the question, is the Kool-Aid Man the container or the drink?
Special equipment. Super excellent. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1991 Volvo 740 SE. It's got about half a tank of E85 in it right now. Well, maybe not, about a quarter. The gas gauge doesn't work, so I filled up that 5-gallon racing tank that Jordan, the guy who sold me the car, gave me with it. It was tuned on E85 with the Ostrich LH 2.4 ECU. Now, it's a stock ECU. I don't even know what turbo's on this, to be honest with you. Maybe a 15G? I can't remember. Somebody told me. So it's like 15 pounds of boost, stock tune with some E85 in the tank. And I'm just north of San Diego, California. So we got, 1,100 miles to home. All right, guys. So we're in Barstow, 178 miles away from Ocean Beach, where we started. We used 7.7 gallons of gas, which is about 23 miles per gallon, which is pretty good. A little bit better than I anticipated, because there's a lot of E85 in there. It still just smells like E85, so we've got to be washing it out pretty low right now, though. We're already running no O2 sensor just because it was probably very unhappy about that E85 in there. What I'm going to do now is unplug fuel or the fuse number 1, and let the ECU reset, and then start it. Maybe we'll get better fuel economy. I don't know, but I can't be mad about 23. That's pretty good. Oh, also, this next portion of the video is only for Justin Kramer.
Thank you for using our automatic 1-9-2-1.
I'll be honest, I was debating as to whether taking this thing through a car wash was a good idea. Looks like it went pretty okay. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing, but he's been in my way like 4 times in the past 2 minutes. Yeah, nothing too leaky. It looks like maybe the drain for the sunroof, a little questionable, but definitely had worse. Get some coffee and be on our way. Yeah, can I just do a medium iced latte with caramel?
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, I'll have that soda for you at the window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Only accepting. All the red block people are gonna know what I mean when I say I put it in the red block cup holder. It's fucking hot! Definitely not a legal parking opportunity, but I couldn't miss the photo opportunity. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here before someone yells at me. San Diego to Boise, Idaho? No problem. Problem? No problem. Y'all like Volvos? Oh yeah, check this out.
Oh!
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
So 91 Volvo 740 SE.
Ooh.
Wagon.
In black.
Yeah. Most of a black interior swap. I have the rest of it. The good news is, you know how you're always like, please, 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 can we pull the dash out of a 740? It looks so much fun.
Yeah,
You say that all the time. So, yeah, now we can.
I mean, we could just spray paint it.
Well, it also has no heater core, so we could pull that out anyway.
I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just a victim of circumstance that happens to also need the dash swap. So, pull it out, do the heater core, black interior goes in. The driver door panel, I just put that on when I got to my house. It's a little floppy, I need to figure that out.
Sick.
The little dress-up plate in the back is held in with like one.
Dude, this is like my wagon.
This also was not on, and I don't know where the brake light plugs in, so it doesn't have the brake light here.
There's a plastic shroud that's supposed to fit over that.
Oh, well, that makes more sense.
That doesn't. There's no plastic shroud that fits over that.
Also, while we're
sweet, I can have that back.
Yeah, while we're on the topic of brake lights not working, none of them do.
Oh.
So let's hope maybe we can pull out the multimeter, because they actually towed with this thing a lot. And so they've haphazardly put in a couple of those U-Haul. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, look at the headliner.
Oh, there isn't one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, there's some wires there, but that's fine. You don't need headliners when you're swagging out SE style. So yeah, fancy bumper, fancy side skirts, fancy front bumper. And
I miss my wagon.
yeah, dude, you fucked up. We could have been waggling there.
We could have been.
Now you got this big chungus out here. Not even 351.
No. So it's doing this cool thing where you hold it on throttle and it just decides like the spark doesn't want to happen. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just running too rich, and
Good.
still does it. So
anyway, it had a chipped ECU with the ostrich so they could tune it. And Jordan was like, oh, you're not going to be able to get E85 the whole ride home. And I was like, it's on E85. Okay. There's videos of doing really good burnouts when it was on E85 and actually tuned. I was like, you guys are running stock fuel lines on E85? And Calvin was like, well, they're all nylon lines, so it's fine. I was like, what about the one that goes from the pump to the outlet, the hard outlet on top of the carrier? And he's like, well, I replaced that when we did the pump. It's got an AEM 340 liter per hour pump in it, and under tank one or undercar one is deleted.
Oh,
so it's already done for me, which is perfect.
I mean,
Hydras, 2 of them have caps, 2 of them don't. Also, if you look at the door handles, these 2 are the old style ones, and the other side has 2 of the new style ones.
oh,
I don't really know how that happened, but we don't ask too many questions. We got a Red Riding Hood here.
oh, you're gonna need to, or am I just not eating it hard enough?
Yeah, go for it.
No, it's the set's still in.
Well, those are shit, dude.
Sell it. I don't want it anymore. Oh, yeah.
The battery. Gee, I think you'd get along with Jordan and Sean pretty well.
Did you drive that way with that?
Yeah. Didn't turn it off or anything the whole trip.
So does it charge itself with the alternator? I mean, I guess so. You made it back.
It seems like it. I didn't think to ask myself that question. Yeah, don't worry about that. 15G turbo.
Baby. Okay.
Forge, CBV. Yeah, so some people like their turbos to spool a reasonable time.
You don't need that.
Whatever this is, I can't remember the brand you told me,
Silicone.
but that's apparently expensive just because it's made specifically for Volvos. And it makes some good sounds. And yeah, don't worry about that. I saw that when I was in like Nevada. Just kind of, I was like, eh.
It's fine.
It's
not like it pulls boost.
Matter, right?
I mean,
it doesn't
just
matter. It's
baggy.
fine.
Oh my goodness.
White block injectors that are roughly the same size as red block ones, because it had 440s when it was on the 85. Got lowering springs, Coney struts, IPD sway bars, all that good cush.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been crashed into a Prius before.
That Prius got totaled or what?
Yeah, dude, they actually got launched into fucking space.
Holy crap.
But yeah, they're like, well, we just left that radiator because it hasn't had a problem even though it's bent. And I was like, all right, dude, I'll just drive it to Idaho then.
I like,
Boom.
you
Look
got
where we at.
You got a spark plug.
Yeah, it's a spare one, just like the rest of those bolts are spares. This is the first thing everybody who was looking at it kept pointing out. They're like, what? I was like, don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, this goes to coolant anyway. It's not like you need it.
This is how Volvos work. You keep spares.
And, you know.
Oh yeah, the O2 sensor's unplugged because when he filled it up, he's like, it's probably empty. Most of my cars are, and then it had half a tank at E85 for the first trek of this trip.
Oh.
So, on a stock ECU and 300cc injectors. But you know what they say?
Volvo.
It's a Volvo. I'm sorry, my Ford 4.6 seemed to have an issue only 5 hours outside of San Diego. And this, here we are.
Was this older than the limo? Same year.
Same year.
I mean,
does that not prove that Volvo's superior to Ford? No matter what. Same year, same trip. Less problems. No problems.
That's
no AC.
Doesn't, but it made it.
The limo had AC, so I will give the limo that.
But it didn't break down.
But that was just because Sean is, I don't know, dedicated enough to. He does really nitpicky shit that like you and I would never.
Like a whole interior swap? Yeah,
no,
forget
that was Jordan. But he does the same thing.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like,
yeah, like I would. I'm like, the dash is brown. That's kind of fine, honestly. But
if I really want it black, I'll spray paint
it. We gotta actually do it. All right, so we just ran through all the wiring real fast. Everything seems to be working. This needs a new bulb. We multimetered everything, put everything back where it goes because it's all unplugged, so they could do that trailer wire thing. And I had no clue where things went. So now everything on that side works except the fog light, but I don't really care. We got brake, turn signal, reverse, and then we have turn signal, reverse over here. No brake. Well, we do have brake, right?
We have an amber, like the running light for the brake, but not like a brake light.
Okay, so but it will be on then.
Yeah, until you hit the brake.
Oh, right, then it'll shut off. Yeah, okay. Well, at least they'll know I'm braking, right?
Yeah.
So, because of that, I don't want to have 2 out of 3 brake lights not functioning. And these plugs are different because I don't know what year this interior is out of, but evidently it's not 91. So I'm just going to give it a good twist and tape real quick. Ross is hooking it up. So the old drift car that's getting scrapped has a bunch of stuff. And this car, as you guys probably noticed, did not have corner lenses, but now it does. Now we got brake lights, dude. She's already on the come up. That's a crusty ass bulb.
I don't
have a dual filament bulb that's good in there, and I can just desolder that maybe and slam that in.
On this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably nab that too. Donovan McNab that. Ow.
Test your corner lights.
So this mirror has no glass in it, and I was going to take it off this car, but there was a couple of WAPs in there. You know, actually I can't say that anymore. It carries a whole lot of different meaning now.
Really?
Yeah, you know, Cardi B, WAP.
Oh, yeah.
Oopsie.
I mean, it won't make that wet. I promise you what was in there.
Yeah, so there was 2 wasps in there. I was like, okay, well, I killed those, and then I started to just take it off from the inside with the old zzz tool, that guy right there, and noticed the giant nest with like 40 of them just crawling on it right next to my hand. I was like, oh, I see, that's where that was. Yeah, so evidently the mirror was the peeky hole.
Ah, yes.
That's where they watch you from. So we're gonna just wait until that WAP spray does them in. For now, we're gonna take it for a ride.
I want my wagon back.
Your old Camaro, your 8-tray. I'm gonna not show them how it starts yet until that's been situated.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot from the bottom.
Dude.
See, my wagon, you know, you just... Oh, I saw that.
What's funny is there's a clip for me.
What?
Damn, dude. I've never owned a 90s one before. When I was in Barstow, I was like, my 740 people already know we got that 740 cup holder, and I just had a Dunkin' Donuts drink wedged between the door, and then like a couple hours later, I was like, oh, damn it.
Oh. Woo! Can you brake boost and like choof, choof, choof?
Oh, probably, actually. Every time I was near a Civic, I did it. Every time I was driving next, or there was a concrete wall, I'm like,
It didn't open up. The minute I get rid of my wagon, Braden gets a wagon, and we can't be wagon bros. This always seems to happen like that.
All right, so 1991 Volvo 740 SE. This car, as you guys should have figured out from the last video, is replacing Jasmine. So the built engine, the CD09, and I'd like to swap the rear end too, because welded diff and different gear ratio. It's all gonna go in this, and I've long maintained that car, I didn't really care about the chassis that much. I cared about all the cool stuff I spent all the money on, and that's going here in a way cooler chassis. I know some people are pissed off that I'm gonna crush a turbo manual chassis, but I think this one's more rare, so you gotta do what you gotta do. If somebody wants Jasmine with no engine or rear end in it or any of the cool shit and just wants a really bent ass Volvo chassis that won't even have the third pedal anymore because it'll be in this, you can have it. You gotta come get it. But yeah, so that's it. The 740. God, what do we call it, dude? We could call it Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
Jordan called it Red Hood, I think. I don't know. The Battle Wagon is cool. But yeah, dude, the Jasmine is just trash. That chassis is bent. The power steering was going out real bad the last time I drove it. It was on cut springs. There was not a good bushing on that car. Driving that car was like trying to tell a child that's not even yours what to do. Like, it was a vague suggestion and it wouldn't even do it. It would just kind of think about it, and sometimes it'll do what you want. But this, with the sway bars and the suspension on it and having decent front end components and functioning power steering, this is like driving a car on rails. Like, say like not well designed rails.
I was gonna say it's still big booty duty.
Yeah, it's not like driving a go-kart, but it's as close to rail driving as you're gonna get out of a Volvo 740. But yeah, there you go. There you go, goes. There you go, guys. The $500 turbo brick. I can say that now.
Oh.
Turbo brick. 1,100 mile road trip with no issues. Fucking white block injectors, 16 psi, 15G with no tune. Engine pinging when you get it in the higher RPMs, but did that stop me from, hitting the kickdown button when I need to pass semis? No. It's a red block.
It's a red block.
It doesn't matter. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. Make sure you subscribe, because Ross and I are about to start to be going to soon do cool shit to this car. So follow Ross on Instagram too. We got Ross. I always forget to shout that out because I forget that you know what the internet is.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would do another being out, but we're kind of known around these parts. So last time we had a wagon here was when we were two-stepping your 940.
Yes, and it definitely got filmed.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. By not us, he means. So we're gonna just get out of here in a reasonable manner. Maybe with a little. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.